God is usually defined as the creator, the ruler of the universe, and the source of all moral authority, aka the supreme being. But on this Minecraft server scarred by wars, dupes, and exploitations, such a god doesn't exist. Here, strength is built on deception. Power is hoarded by the ruthless. The weak are left to struggle, trapped in a world where fairness is just a myth. This server needs God, but not the orthodox definition. I want to turn God into a sign of hope, a force that refuses to die, even when the world is against it, a light that pushes forward no matter how many times it's crushed. And today, I will create one. But to fully understand this, let's go back to when the server first started. In the beginning, conflict was like conflict on any other server. Players try to one-up each other by monopolizing silence trims, items that could expand the border. But by keeping the border closed, people would hope to keep the weak weak and the strong strong. After a long, hard battle and a very anticlimactic boss fight, we decided to open it up anyways. Not everyone was happy about this though. KyberMonday wanted to monopolize resources like notch apples and blaze powder, and that's when he established the strongest team on the server, consisting of the only S tier and most of the A tiers. This team was obviously a force to be reckoned with, and obviously completely unfair. The capitalists, led by Nixonators, along with Disco and myself, were left to defend the rest of the server. Nixonator was the best A tier, while I was the C tier and Disco was F tier. We were outclassed, but we had no choice but to fight back. They forced us to blow up our base, chased us out, and essentially just exiled us. Long story short, we did a lot of fighting, and a lot of stuff happened. But at the end, Kyber was found guilty in court. That put an end to the dupe wars, but another problem rose just as quickly as this one ended. A new player was added to the server, L1, and after using the leftover dupe stashes that Kyber had hidden throughout the server, he became Spawn Purger and decided to destroy Spawn. The only good thing about this was that the server united for the very first time to kill him. Yeah, that was a lot, right? I just want to tell you that this server has had its fair share of troubles. So when the elections were announced, I knew that this was the one chance we had to fix the server. The election on Enhance was going to be different than on other servers. On other servers, the president is usually given OP gear or OP weapons, making them unkillable and just the strongest player on the server. But on the Enhance SMP, the president was an actual president. They didn't get any special items that made them immortal, but they were able to discuss things about the server's future with the owner and actively affected the server's trajectory. The only thing the president did have was the ability to open the end or keep it closed. But there was a problem. I'd been out of commission for the last 2 weeks because my laptop broke down and was now being fixed. So I missed the Spawn Purger arc and something even more important, the arrival of the new players. You know when I talked about how L1 was a new player? L1 wasn't the only one. Okay, so let's take a step back. The Enhanced SMP can be split into two groups, the oldies and the newbies. The oldies have been here since the beginning of the server and have witnessed every single arc, whereas the newbies have only witnessed the Spawn Purger arc. The oldies were never too keen on making Spawn look good, but since the Spawn Purger arc was the first major event for the newbies, they built an early connection to the server's cornucopia, I guess. So when my computer finally got fixed, I decided to go to Spawn to meet a couple of them who were online, the newbies known as Arise, Screen Time, and M7. Is everyone on the server kind of chill with each other now?
I think so. Well, nobody's just fighting without reason right now, so.
Yeah, that's better for us, I guess. Yeah. Why is there in Florida?
No, that's my bag.
Well, Spawn's kind of quite nicer since the last time I was here.
You okay?
What the hell?
Portal. I'm trying to clean up the inside.
No, guys, like my portal is done.
Anyway.
You built
How
that?
far have you gotten?
Spawn had
Yeah,
gotten
I've
a lot better, and the players were pretty chill with each other. Right now, there was a scavenger hunt going on that my teammate, Disco, had set up. I couldn't believe how peaceful the server had become. That wasn't until they started jumping Disco. At first, I thought it was just some harmless fun because they got trolled in the scavenger hunt, and then more players started to join in. And then, they weren't stopping. They weren't using potions and no real weapons. So what kind of fight was this? Was this a troll? Were they being for real? Are they just broke? I sent Disco a message trying to make sense of all of this. His response?
You're good, Lightning. You're good. You don't need.
That's it? No panic? No call for help? Turns out this is just how things were now. A server where people fake jumped you for fun. I don't know, man. Maybe peace really was possible. Okay. I was about to pot up. I was like, what is happening?
That's the idea. They get in the head, bro. It's fine.
Hi, Huz. Hi, Huz.
Yo, it's Sailor Cat.
Hi,
Greetings,
Huz.
guys. Greetings, guys.
Hey! My only interaction with you is that 1v5, pal.
Hey, wait.
Roar!
Kyber. Yo, it's Kyber.
KyberMonday, the source of most of the server's problems. Somehow, after everything, he was still walking around a free man. I wanted to believe that he had changed, that the past was behind us. But I guess KyberMonday doesn't really forget his enemies, because the next thing I knew,
Oh no!
he started jumping me.
Chill out. We're not.
Go.
Yo, are we trolling? What are we doing, bro? We did not pot. Chat, we did not pot. It was troll.
The rest of the server thought it was just a troll,
Yo,
but
what?
they kept chasing me.
Disco, I think they're trying to kill me. They're actually trying to kill me for some reason.
And as you can see in this clip, I hadn't been PvPing for weeks. I was way too out of shape for this fight.
I know.
Disco had realized what was happening, so this was no longer a 2v1.
M7, could you actually like jump him, bro?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you like button? These guys are being weird.
There was quite a difference in skill here. You see, Kyber was a B tier while Sailor was C tier, meaning a C tier like me and an F tier like Disco didn't stand a chance.
So why are we attacking each other, Sailor Cat? What's the point?
Also, I'd like to point out that my abilities are gone. Like, I can't actually use them.
I don't have abilities. Never have.
I knew the longer this fight dragged on, the worse it would get. Being gone for 2 weeks meant I had no time to grind resources. So in the battle of attrition, we would definitely lose. So when Arise offered help,
Yo.
I said yes.
Y'all need assistance?
Yeah, I don't even know why they jumped us, bro.
Nice, okay. Yeah, ready screen time? Gonna put up here.
Are you ready to rumble?
Wait, am I clipping? Okay, ready? Let's go!
Go.
Oh, Kyber's burning.
Is M7? Is M7 an off or
No, just don't touch M7. Yo, can you guys have XP? Drop XP, drop XP.
Take a
Wait, M7 might be interfering. M7 might be interfering.
Oh shit, wait, I don't have the
Kyber had gained an A tier while we had gained a B tier and a C tier. Although we were outmatched in skill, we had numbers, and numbers meant resources.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I feel like we can all take him. Okay, they're here.
Bro, Kyber is like my #1 op. He's always on me. He always like gets me out of the fight and then he starts
I
targeting
think.
someone else.
Got him!
Nice.
Nice.
Get his XP, get his XP.
Good.
I didn't have any.
M7 on me.
Alright, we
Help.
can take M7. Where?
We get Kyber here,
I'm about to die.
Kyber's done.
We still get Kyber here.
I'm about to die.
Wait, who's that? Who's speaking?
Screen time.
Screen time.
Alright.
Oh, M7's in such a horrible cop.
Devious cob, bro.
Get him. He's down.
He's gonna die.
Nice.
No way,
We're winning this.
Bro, Bro.
Yo, Disco, you just drained me.
wait, get this guy's loot,
Let's go.
That was peak. Some might say.
Yeah. That might have been the most useless fight, but you know, we take it.
16
I
buckets.
don't know why they jumped.
I think I know.
Also, Malevolent's got my shulker of potions. He doesn't have too much potion making, but he has my potions.
Okay.
So
I think it's because
it's fine,
you guys
I've got so many extras.
pretended to pot with XP and then they thought you were actually potting. And
No, they said like no hard feelings, by the way. No hard feelings, by the way. I'm like,
No
oh,
hard
what?
feelings, but I'm trying to understand why.
I didn't really do much in that fight, but like still.
Hey though, I'm pretty good.
It was intimidation.
Screen time. I got a question.
Yeah.
You joined into the fight with no gaps and no pots.
Yeah.
Yo, that's aura.
Guys, I don't have. Yo, guys, mid fight. Yo, I don't have any gaps.
Dude, I don't think that far ahead.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What's our vice join?
Bro, Arise is gonna come back from the bathroom.
Wait,
Yo.
we gotta take a pic of this. No,
Getting
no.
jumped on my
Okay.
first day back was not how I wanted to make my first impressions, and since I wasn't looking to make any enemies, I gave Kyber back his enhancer. On this server, enhancers are the key to power. The more you have, the stronger your abilities become. Later that day, I also confronted Kyber and Sailor, asking why they jumped me. The response, well,
Yeah, it wasn't really personal at all. I just kind of wanted to fight something. I was bored. I'm
I
gonna be
guess.
honest.
I really
Mm.
wanted to stay out of it, but once Geek and Screen Time jumped in, and it was like a really unfair fight. I didn't want to let that happen.
It is what it is. I mean, we didn't have beef with anybody else's spawn. You were honestly just one of the only people, one of the only people that we didn't have like perfect relations with. So we kind of just you're the one we picked.
Okay.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah, something might actually be wrong with these players. Anyhow, I knew that the enhanced elections were the best shot at steering the server in the right direction. I wanted to pick the best candidate, someone who could actually make a difference. It definitely wasn't me. Being gone for 2 weeks meant I couldn't really connect with the newbies, so I reached out to the leader of the capitalist, the one person that's always been in the right, Nixonator. I thought this would be a step forward, a way to fix things. Instead, it was something else entirely.
But then we still won in the end. I was like,
Oh,
really
what the
funny.
heck? What the? Okay, I logged on the wrong server, never mind.
Yeah, but I had to eat 2 E-caps. But I killed Kyber, and then Peak also helped out. He killed if it isn't Nixonator. Did you get new enhancements? Or a new enhanced thing?
I got sword. The
9 enhancers? That's crazy. Nixonator dropping all of his enhancers on me? Yeah, that wasn't a good sign. Looking back, the signs were there. He had always been on the front lines, fighting for his principles. But battle after battle, loss after loss, it wore him down. Nixonator was burnt out. He wasn't just stepping back. He was quitting the enhanced SMP.
Hey, bro.
that's.
Said he cheated. Alright. Thanks for the stuff.
I want you to hold on to these. I trust you more than Disco at this point.
We just can't get Disco involved too much.
I believe in you. I believe in you though. I would give you my
Yeah.
potion shulker, but that's the one I got naked killed with. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
yeah,
do a lot
but I
of
think that's it for
reorganizing.
me, bruh.
Yeah. You had an honorable run on the server.
I'll check these final statistics. With 11 kills, 11 deaths. Pretty good. Only like, yeah. Not a single one of those deaths was in a fair fight, so. Thanks for being on my team. Thanks for trying to rebuild the base.
No problem, yeah. We're getting back on the villagers.
I wish I could have been more of a handy, but I can't feel bothered to log on.
I think in this entire team, I think you helped the most.
Hey, you're
You're
the
the
only one who
biggest.
realized it.
I think, no, Disco realizes it too. But but I think it's like, to him it's like common sense, so he thinks you know it too, you know?
Alright, well, I guess that's it for me. So, thanks for being my teammate.
Yep, any day.
I want you to keep care of that stuff for me. It meant a lot.
Yeah, I'll keep it. Alright, see ya.
I'll see.
I was so shocked that I didn't even get the chance to ask Nixonator if he wanted to run for president. Without him, the server could easily spiral into chaos, and now, he was gone. My teammate since day one had just left, and with him, my only candidate. Whether it meant getting revenge for Nixonator or making sure the right president was elected, I had work to do. And that's when I got into a call with the Rise. One of the players who had offered to help us earlier in the fight. What's up? What's your plan for the server?
Right now I'm just trying to make Swan look pretty good, and then I'm running for president when the election stuff happens.
Oh
too.
yeah.
So hopefully I, you know, become enhancesmp president.
I know Nixonator is gonna give up on the. He's gonna leave the server.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh
He's
man,
tired.
I kind of like Nix.
Yeah.
What happened?
He just
We're talking about Nix.
Yeah.
Hey, Nix is gone, bro. Isn't
Oh,
that
he's
crazy?
7 too.
Arise told me about an exploit he found in the plugin, one that would let him obtain barrier blocks in survival Minecraft. But the most important part, he didn't even use it. Throughout my history on the server, I knew that if a single exploit got leaked, then it would mean chaos for the entire server. The last time an exploit was found, Kyber started duping, but Arise was different.
Put people in like barrier traps, yeah. But I was kind of talked about it with Screen Time, and we were like, yeah, we're like, if we keep them, it would be fun. Probably get a good video out of it, and then nobody likes us, and then we get banned, and then we have no content. You know, it's like one video or a bunch of videos. We wanted
Yeah.
a lot of videos.
Yeah, for the good of the server. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Is like people, like I mean, I love a lot of the members. Like a lot of these people are chill, but like some of them, bro, they could really not care less about what kind of video you gotta make, bro.
Well, like, it would be better if people were more understanding like you. Like, people just hold
I mean-
grudges forever. I don't know. Be like, you kill me on day one.
That's what I don't like. Yeah, it's like
You kill me on day one, so I'm gonna hunt you down. And although it's been 5 months, I don't care. At that point, people just want like a reason to kill. Because that's the reason they jumped us. They just wanted to get a reason to attack us. And they remember that I killed Sailor Cat like 3 weeks ago. Like, oh.
Like that's insane, bro. Like good
So-
like good motive or what like bad motive. Like a fight is definitely decent for content, but like what kind of motive is that, bro? Alright, I'm probably gonna head out for a minute and lock in on this build and then but it was good talking to you, man. Alright. See ya.
I see ya. It was good talking to someone that actually had a similar way of thinking as me. That's a player. That's a player of the future. That's someone who can thrive in peace and look beyond the fights, look beyond grudges. If only people were more like him. At the same time, it's kind of our job to make sure people understand us. So hopefully, by the end of this, everyone will be like him. The next day, the specifics of the elections would be announced in the session. By then, I had already made my choice. Arise would be my candidate. I didn't just need him to be the president, I needed him to be the answer. A symbol, a force, a god. The session would also give me the chance to size up the competition, and there was one opponent in particular that caught my attention. Cave underscore.
How's it going? Enhance SMP. Oh dear.
It's going well.
I'm president now.
No, I don't think so. I don't think anyone voted for you actually. I don't think. Did you even give a speech?
I will give everyone 1 week to make a speech. They will then present it, and everyone will vote for who they want to be president.
The rules were simple. I had 1 week to convince as many players as possible to join Arise. Since we were targeting more casual, peaceful players, 2 major factions quickly formed. On one side was Kyber's PvP faction, backing the candidates Cave underscore and M7. On the other side, though secretly led by me, was our more peaceful faction, supporting Peak DL and Arise. Our first objective? Secure the support of 2 other strong peaceful candidates, Cubed and Green Tea. If we could bring them over to our side, it would shift the balance of power in our favor.
Better be tough.
Green Tea.
Hello.
You know about the election, right?
Yep.
So like who are you voting for? Who are like your top candidates?
Actually, I was planning on running.
Oh yeah, what's your platform?
I'm currently working on building one because I don't
Okay, I'm
know.
back.
Okay. Green tea, if like your goals and our goals align, would you consider dropping out the election and helping one of our candidates win?
Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah.
You're in the election?
Wait, hold up. No, it's fine. We're good. Okay, hold up. Let me think about this. What are your goals for this election?
We're going towards a more peaceful route, and then the ops are like cave and L1. I guess they want like PvP and stuff.
Okay, wait. So far, everything you're saying makes perfect sense to me. I'm not on good terms with L1, and neither Cave after he just was kind of a jerk. He's apparently very elitist against middle class people for some reason.
Yeah, he killed it. Cave had assassinated Green Tea during the election announcement, so she had every reason to despise Kyber's faction. Convincing her to join us wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, he did. And not even for being like super poor, just for like not being like extremely wealthy. He's weird.
Okay. Yeah, we just...
Yes. What are you gonna do with the material that can bring you to the end?
We'll open up the end, you know? Yeah, we'll not allow everyone to go.
I like this. This sounds good. I will...
Yeah.
So how could I help in this campaign? Would I be like a vice pres or like...
Our candidates are right now Peak DL and Arise. And then after we get some more information on exactly like how we should do this procedure and this plan, we'll let you know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, so we really appreciate your help, Green Tea.
Thank you. I mean, nothing left to live for anymore. Everything and everyone that's ever loved me is dead. So, you know, this is just how it rolls. I guess I'm gonna take political office now.
Okay. All right. They said that they went to the Nether to try to find us.
Oh.
Oh no.
They won't find
Shiver me timbers.
They might. I don't know. They might, bro. It seemed like Kyber's faction had caught on to our plans, and they were determined to shut us down. And when they couldn't find us, they took Cubehead, the next person we were planning to talk to, hostage. On the surface, this was great news for us. It made Kyber's faction look like the villains, but at the same time, this was a crucial moment. If we couldn't protect the weaker players now, then even winning the election wouldn't matter. Kyber's faction would be able to walk all over us. We had to act. And fast.
It doesn't like certain hits against those.
Someone's mic is echoing.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I see Kyber. I see Kyber and Junzi. Go.
Where we at?
Volcano. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you guys. They're here.
This server is so laggy.
Whoa. Mace Man's over here.
Yeah, I wanna.
Hit lightning.
Yeah. It does a lot of damage, so we'll be careful.
Can't even stun slam. Yeah. They're on me.
Kyber side.
Who are the
I got turtle.
Shinji's A tier, Kyber's B, but like Loki, we just have like 5 people. What's his do? M7's on his way though.
M7's already here. M7's over here.
M7's
Me in. Yeah.
Nice. Get the mace.
I'm trying. I don't know if you
I got it. I'm running.
Scoot time, just run. Literally just run.
Wait, why is Screen Time's username red?
He has a mace.
Because I got the mace.
And while Arise was the face of our faction, the real power behind everything we did was Catherine, the strongest PvPer on the server. She was our true backing, the one who gave weight to our decisions. She had offered to help us after witnessing Cave unjustly assassinate Green Tea. So Green Tea, without your death, I don't know if you would have made it this far. But the job wasn't done yet.
He's going to the Nether portal, need the house.
Can y'all get over here?
Hold up, lead the fight towards M7, lead it back to spawn.
Yeah, if Kyber starts running away from spawn, I think he is running. He's running towards spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going towards spawn. Don't worry, stall out M7, like run, and we'll be there.
I'm not fighting. Need help? I could come back. What?
Down here.
Whoa!
What is this, bro? What
why
the
are they
fuck
going
is
down
this?
to the thing?
What is this?
This is my underground layer. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I haven't been spying on you.
What?
I have
Definitely
no
an
idea.
escape route that M7 just mined. I see them both. Just,
Fine,
I'm
no
fine.
Yeah.
Grab behind you.
Do they have outer layers disabled?
I'm on M7. I found
Wait,
the
Q,
boat.
Q,
I'm on boat.
can you plot me? Wait, where are they? Where are they?
Look for name tags.
Oh, they're on their spawn.
Hold on, do you need strength?
Can you pot us up? Like on, can you pot us both?
I only have the strength fire, by the way.
Bro, the server lag is crazy.
Oh my god, bro. This is not good, bro.
Get done. Nice. Good shit.
You're cooking.
And this guy's dead. And it's just Jackie, and I don't believe Jackie's winning this. I can't lie.
Huh? Still alive? He's still alive?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but he's gotta escape and then just keep critting him, honestly.
You mean Kyber?
Yeah, Kyber.
Bro.
I thought I said Kyber. Wait, who did I say?
You said Jackie.
They're both purple people, so...
Bro started
no,
fearing.
you gotta... My bad. My bad, Jackie. Oh, wait, watch out. Just wait, try and get crits mostly, just so you don't hit, yeah, lightning.
Oh, what's the, okay, there we go.
Dead.
Right?
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
he's so dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
nice.
let's go.
Oh, I love my name being red.
Alright, what if we all split up the loot evenly, guys?
Yeah, what if we do that?
Just spam on the loot, just spam the loot into your ender chest until it's full, and then I'd say that's equal.
So this one meant a lot for us. But before I get into that, do me a favor and subscribe. If you've been watching this long, that means you at least somewhat enjoy my yapping. And considering how small my channel is, there is a good chance that you may never see it again. Also, I've released my own mod pack on Modern called Lightning Client. It has the best FPS optimization mods for everyday use, along with essential quality of life mods. And if you're someone looking to start YouTube, this mod pack has everything you need to make high quality videos. Alright, now back to the story. This little alliance had now turned into a fully fledged team. Everyone here was going to back Arise for the presidency. Victory was basically mine, but there was one problem. Cave wasn't involved in the hostage situation, meaning he wasn't technically at fault. If I didn't know any better, Kyber would probably push for Cave and hope to get him the win. Luckily, the server admins dropped a poll, letting the enhancesmp members vote to kick one candidate from the race. I assumed most people would kick Cave, but instead Liam, a naked player who just lived at spawn, got booted from the race instead. No worries though, not everything goes according to plan. Now I just needed to wait for Kyber to start posting Cave propaganda, and then... oh, he posted it. Wait, this is M7 propaganda, not Cave. Now this was truly interesting. Kyber was going to support a candidate who was destined to lose. But if I wanted to make Arise truly a god, I needed an absolute landslide victory. This meant if I could get M7 to support Arise, no opposition could ever stop him.
Hello?
Yo, Kyber.
What's up?
Like, I want to know, like, what's what do you want to do with the end?
That's not gonna be like Border. It's not gonna be like Border Arc. We want to open the end.
Okay, so you want to open the end, and what rules do you want to do? Like,
Well, we were hoping to keep them a surprise.
okay, what else? Like, give me a hint. Like which direction would they be?
We would be, bro. I don't know. Can I tell him one of the plans? Oh, I'll slash message you. Yeah, we are planning on using the thing to invite some really big YouTubers to the server for a bit as a guest. So we would be adding Flame ranks for a week. He'd be on our team then. So.
Yeah, I just want to find like differences in their stuff. I mean, our stuff. We're also opening the end. We're just making like PvP like more strict, and we're also doing stuff to spawn.
The thing is, I don't want. I feel like having restrictions on PvP and spawn is like, it's just not a good idea because it's like if we're getting rid of like a basic SMP freedom. Like fights at spawn happen, like that's where most fights happen on servers. If you restrict fighting at spawn, then
No, it's not gonna be like that. It's just gonna be like restricting on why you can PvP. I mean, like if we really want, like we can like forget all of it, you know. Like to be fair, it'd be a lot more beautiful if the entire server came together, you know, for a candidate.
I know, but like Arise, we just want very different things. We just want very different things for the server.
Like what? I feel like our ideals align a lot.
I guess that's true in some aspects, but like your team is obviously not very PvP oriented, while our team is. We have very reasonably skilled PvPers in our team. So our team is. I mean, there are some things we can agree on. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say unfortunately, Arise is very. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way to your candidate. he's very like, let's say manipulatable. Cause like, it sounds really bad, but like I just feel like I don't know, man. He's like easy to be talked around. Like I could, like I don't know.
I don't think he.
I literally just convinced Arise, like, Arise, can I have some stuff to make enhancers? He's like, okay. I was like, okay.
I don't think it's like because he. I mean, that's because he like likes to help people, you know.
I kind of understand that, but I'm just saying, like.
But I feel like Arise has this like, you know, he like brings people together, like brings people together. That's like.
Yeah, I understand. An overly kind leader is not always the best leader.
He's not like overly kind. He's like kind to people who like don't do anything to him, and like he knows when punishment is like fair, you know.
I guess, but the thing is, M7 he's not scared to take punishments into his own hand. Arise, unfortunately, is not a good fighter, and he would probably have to rely on other people to handle stuff for him. M7 doesn't have to do that.
No, but I feel like that puts stress on the people, you know. It makes the government more cooperative. Like if Arise wins, like it's not like he gets like all the power. Like the power will be like, you know, it'll be in the hands of the people. Like he'll ask people
We're
for help.
planning on doing a kind of a U.S. system where one person from each major team gets to have a representative at our like thing. Like we're kind of doing. We're planning on doing something like that. Yeah, okay, that's not what I had in mind.
Yeah, but I feel like Arise is just him, bro.
I don't know, bro.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for like y'all being like cool and shit. But that was Blaze. Holy shit, that was Blaze, bro.
Bro, I glaze Arise, bro.
He's just like that. Hell no, that Blaze on the top, gosh.
Bro, valid glaze, bro. Valid glaze. Yeah, you know, let's actually like do this fairly, alright? You both like everyone will give their speeches, right? And like just genuinely just vote for anyone, and like especially if it was like a thing where like PvP didn't happen and like, you know, everyone was like happy and chill about it, like Arise would give you guys power, like just because you guys are super chill about it. Like he like his idea of the future is like people like a place where people are more cooperative and stuff. And like PvP, like he doesn't like dislike PvP. He finds it fun, you know. But at the same time, he doesn't like the meaningless killing. Oh my god. Someone please get me a degree in Yapology, bro. You're probably thinking that this is a debate and that I'm winning. Well, you're halfway there. Sure, I was kind of winning, but I knew one thing for certain. Kyber wasn't going to change his mind. He had had months to think about his actions. Trying to convince him now, it's a complete waste of time. So if this wasn't a debate against Kyber, then what was it? It was a show. A game of chess with only one real audience. M7. Hearing Kyber stumble over his words would start to see the flaws in their logic. They'd realize that splitting the server wasn't just unnecessary, it was outright stupid. Both factions had similar goals, so there was no point in fighting. But at the end of the day, this was a gamble. I'd set the bait, but it was up to M7 to take it. And a couple days later came the election. A week of negotiation, propaganda, and mind games that led to this very moment.
One without murder or war. One where anyone may construct a thing and that thing will be standing for many arcs to come. I will remake Spawn into a sprawling steampunk cityscape and ensure that no further violence ensues there, while ensuring space for all of you to realize your dreams for this server Spawn and leave your mark on the greatest future landmark of the enhancesmp. This is a dream that can only be realized by qualified individuals with experience in leadership, trustworthy behavior, and a serious dedication to the server. This is among one of the many reasons why I will be dropping out of the election in support of Arise to join his cabinet as the manager of the Spawn project. Arise, like the rest of us, has his flaws, but these flaws are far outnumbered by the many things that make him the greatest candidate for the job. As a joint force, we can guarantee that a new era will befall this server. One of peace and innovation. Will grow, and the end will be open for all. Vote Arise. Thank you.
Vote Arise! Oh my god, they're so loud.
Speech. Good.
Cube's speech might have been the best in the entire election. If I hadn't convinced him to join their side, there was a real chance he could have won. The other speeches weren't as fleshed out as his. So there isn't much point in watching them. Then came Cave, an important player. But his speech, not so much.
When that poll comes up, who do you vote?
Say you're supposed to say Cave.
Arise!
That's not my name. That's not how you say Cave.
Arise!
Sorry, I think this is pronounced to.
Cave, I have a question.
They always have a very thick accent. Yeah, I think they always have very thick accent.
Yeah, you guys must be.
Yeah, Cave has like killed so many innocent people. It's actually just crazy. I still had plans for him, but this wasn't his moment. And then M7 stepped forward.
To the stage of Malevolent.
Had he taken the bait? This was the moment that would decide everything. If he had, Arise wouldn't just win the election, he would become something far greater. Not just a president, but a god.
I would like to address is the fact that for many of you, I may seem like an enemy or I may have shown myself to be one. However, for the purpose of the vote, I will ask that everyone disregard the past and think what is better for the future of the server. I've been friends with many people on the server and teamed with several big teams, so I know most of you care deeply for each other. Recently, my team and I made a campaign video showcasing some of the policies as well as slandering the ideas behind another candidate. These were all lies. Off the bat, when the election was announced, I wanted power. I wanted control over the server and over enhancers. I wanted to do things that benefit us over everyone else. At first, I was intrigued by this idea. I wanted power, but now I realize that was the wrong thing to do. Arise has told only the truth about what he's doing, and nothing but the truth. I don't know how many people are currently planning on voting me, but please count this as my official resignation from this election. And finally, I ask you to do one last thing for the good of the server. Please do not fall into manipulation, do not listen to L1's lies. Do what is best for the future of our server, and vote Arise.
That was pretty good.
Well said.
Very well spoken. I like what you said about voting Arise. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was not what I was expecting. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, for our final candidate, he is everyone's favorite, the minion who's going to offer the most. Please welcome Arise.
I was told to stand behind him.
Some of these candidates just want a better Minecraft server. And obviously Cube and M7, I've been working closely with them, and they will probably be involved in some of my, presidential endeavors, whether that be helping me with events that I host or just making policies. But I assure you guys that I'm not just trying to make a better Minecraft server, I want a better community. I want us to be able to grow and prosper as the EnhancedSmp, not just as the EnhancedSmp Minecraft server. That's my speech. Vote Arise.
Beautiful.
Oh wait, I have one more thing. I have one more thing to say. Sorry. I'm supposed to say, hold on. All right. King Bob. Okay.
I'm going to die happy now.
And just like that, we had basically secured all the votes. A landslide victory. Exactly what was needed to elevate Arise from a mere leader to a godlike figure. Oh, how I wish Kyber could have seen this. But he wasn't online. At first, I assumed he had something else to do, but Kyber had other plans.
No way.
Let's go! Kyber! It's Kyber!
Yeah.
After seeing M7's speech, I've come to realize that I was kind of in the wrong this entire time. All of these senseless kills and slanderous videos it was tearing the server apart, and it was ruining my relationships with all of you. We had a nice conversation last night, and I think we cleared up a lot of tension that we've had between us. And we are EnhancedSmp!
Wait. Wow. Kyber had just left the server, leaving with an apology in his final moments on Enhance. Well, I guess there's no counterplay when that card is played. The votes were tallied, and obviously Arise won.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for your new president, King Bob Arise.
Yes.
President Arise! Let's go! President Arise. W. All seemed well, right? Well, not exactly. Cave still hadn't made his move. After losing every teammate and falling out of favor, I expected him to do something drastic. And oh boy, did he deliver. Cave_ had just claimed spawn and enforced a no shield policy. This was even dumber than I imagined. Oh well, time to end him.
Wait, what?
Owner. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so he's trying to become president, and he wants to get rid of shields at the same time. Funny enough, he has not mentioned that I have a shield on.
Ah, bro, he's...
It's because you're S tier and he's scared of you.
yeah.
What's up, Gabe? Can you hear me?
You're not winning this fight. Okay,
Where is everyone? Where is everyone?
I'm up. Bro, you suck. I believe in him.
Shield.
Wait, you like the shield? It's America.
I like the shield too. I think it's really cool.
Wait, wait, you live in the 51st state of the United States? The 51st state?
Wait, where's my dog?
That's what Trump says.
Where is my dog?
It's in the cave.
Oh, he's potting up. He potted out. He potted out.
I believe in him. Go.
Personal.
Oh yeah.
No, wait, does that mean? Oh shit, that really.
Wait, we fighting?
I think I don't. You kinda.
Cave had started attacking me. Well, that was all part of the plan. Have you ever heard the saying, Minecraft teaches us that we are not afraid of dying, but of losing our items? I was about to put that to the test. But this wasn't just about winning. This was about justice. One of the last straws for Nixonator, the reason he left the server was because of Cave. But it wasn't just an ordinary kill. Cave called Nixonator to spawn. He saw that he was naked. Cave gave him armor, and then killed him. A normal defeat wouldn't be enough. This needed to be fitting. Catherine was ready with the mace, a one-shot kill weapon. The plan was simple. Trap Cave in the cobweb, then click.
I don't have cobwebs in my help them.
Oh shit!
Losing everything in an instant. All the gear you grinded for. All the respect you built up. What would you do if it was all gone in a single click?
Well, probably just quit.
Yeah, so did he. So Nixonator, I did it. I got your revenge, and I accomplished your goal of a peaceful server.
Nice and all, but sure you're not selling yourself short.
There's this one quote I remember. A leader is best when people barely knows he exists. When his work is done, his aim is fulfilled, they will say, we did it ourselves.
Have you considered, what if your plan fails? What if Arise lets all that power go to his head? Turns on you and kills you. Then what?
That's quite the stretch. I mean, if I made Arise a god, don't you think I can strip him of that title just as easily? But that's only if he betrays me.
True.
Besides, how could he betray me, He's such a cutie patootie,
Yeah, what did you just say?
If you enjoyed this video, then you'll enjoy the video on the right. If that's not there yet, then you'll love the video on the left, where I had to save an entire country from a world war. Remember to subscribe.